When my son was sick and in the hospital, it was really hard. And I had a lot of conversations with people about his health and what was going on. But the thing I remember most are the way people touched me. I remember once being really upset and I just started to cry, and they didn't say a word, they just put their hand on my shoulder. And that just helped me. It just knew that somebody was there and they loved me and they cared for me. I remember another time where someone just came up and just gave me this giant hug, and I felt like I wasn't going to be able to breathe, but he just kept hugging me, and I just could feel the love and the compassion coming through that hug. In our Bible story today, we're meeting this man who has a disease called leprosy. Now, leprosy was this skin disease, and people were so afraid that you were going to catch it that they would make you live outside of town, away from people. And so anytime you would see somebody, you'd have to yell, "Unclean! Unclean!" and that people would just avoid you. But one day he hears that Jesus is coming to town, and he finds where Jesus is, and he calls out to him and says, "Jesus, Jesus, if you have the power to heal me, please do." And Jesus could have just spoken and said, "Yes, you are healed." But what he does is he walks up to the man and he touches him. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine the joy that this man felt? The excitement because Jesus had touched him. And Jesus touches all of our lives. And we are called, as people who love Jesus, to go out and touch people. And that might not be physically hugging them or things like that, especially right now. But it could be about just caring for them and saying nice things about them, or helping them when they need help, or praying for them. There's a lot of ways that we can touch people's lives.